Hello, welcome back everybody. I am the Bradley Assassin. This is the Bradley Assassin live stream. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very sorry. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, just like clockwork, the second I get onto stream, people need something. So let me go ahead and register this stream and then make sure that we are going out on all proper outlets, and then we can start. So I appreciate everybody taking some time to give me some views today. Appreciate the likes and subs. I did quite a bit. Did quite a bit of work on the stream and the settings and stuff this morning. We had a lot of people asking for referral codes and just general information about the stream, like what cameras I use and what mic I'm using and all this kind of stuff. So what I did was I took a few hours this morning and added that into all of my video descriptions. That way, if anyone is comes along and is interested in that information, you can simply hop on down to the description, and they'll have links to the actual camera I use, links to the actual mic, to the lighting, and one of the more popular questions we were receiving on a day-to-day basis was what cold storage I recommend and that I use for my crypto. So now I made an affiliate link directly to an Amazon page where if you're interested in purchasing, they're having a sale right now on that particular ledger, Nano S, and of course you can do some research on it, but all those things that kept popping up more often than not and on a day-to-day basis, I figured we can take care of with some just some links that bring you straight to those items and that sort of stuff, make it a little bit easier for everybody. So let me just double check on computer number 2 real quick before we get started that is working. Yeah, so if you just drop down into the description, we have everything you need, where you can store your crypto, the mic I use, camera, lighting, all the KuCoin referral code, all that good stuff, so that we can just continue with the stream and not harp on that kind of information in the middle of discussion. But anyway, okay, so that's all squared away. I think that's looking pretty good, a lot more informative and a lot more information at everyone's fingertips. Okay, welcome Australia, I see you there. Okay, now so we're always looming on the news networks and waiting for information as it comes through and stuff like that, and there's not it's kind of difficult. Crypto is not like, of course, the Dogecoin sensation and movement and whatnot really grabbed the media's attention. So for a couple of weeks there, we were getting flooded with information. It was real easy. But of course, just like in all things, once it kind of dies down and you don't have the spotlight on it as it was a few weeks ago, it gets a little bit harder to dig up information and stuff like that, especially late breaking stuff. So I've been doing my best to dig around the internet through all the sources that I'm familiar with, where your typical Google searches, Reddit information. I dig around in Reddit a lot to find some rumors, and then I'll take some time to try and confirm it so that we don't come in here and spread misinformation, that sort of stuff. So I dug up a few things today. I found the FX Street site. I'm really starting to kind of take a liking to, as they update regular with pricing predictions and stuff based off of graph analysis and whatnot. Since I'm not an expert in that field and that sort of stuff, and this gentleman seems to be an expert in the crypto field, especially when it comes to financial advice, when it comes to reading charts and graphs and stuff like that, I'll go ahead and touch on that for a minute and show you guys where I look at that and let everyone see that. But I'd like to thank everyone for hopping into the stream, the likes and subs. Whenever we get a few more people in here, I'm going to touch on a few things related to the actual channel and the stream and stuff like that. But for now, we're going to get right into it. We'll go through the information I have pulled and the subjects we can touch on and that sort of stuff. And then if anyone has any question and answer kind of things, we'll get right into that too. But first and foremost, let me just take a look and see where we can start. I think we'll start with the Bradley Assassin's daily review of the coin market cap recaps. And We're going to pop right into that. We're going to activate the old display capture. And I finally figured out how to turn on night mode. I didn't realize until recently, because I don't really watch my streams when I go back. But I wanted to go back yesterday and I had to verify something. And I noticed I was getting a lot of reflection in my glasses from when I had the white screens up, and it wasn't too aesthetically pleasing, so to say. But anyway, here we are at the coin market cap recap for the Bradley Assassin live stream. And as you can see, we're sitting at $1,475 billion in the entire crypto space. One of the topics in the thumbnail that I'm sure everyone saw, probably the biggest bit of news to come out of today was that Bitcoin actually touched $50,000 this morning, ladies and gentlemen. For those of us that have been in the crypto space for a few years, remember when people were like, Bitcoin will never reach $5,000. Then they were like, Bitcoin will never reach $10,000. Then they were, Bitcoin will never reach $20,000. And then at the end of 2017, whenever it did eclipse the $20,000 mark, and it subsequently crashed there afterwards, everyone was like, it was a bubble, you'll never get there again, and da 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 da. Well, in my opinion, we're in a completely different space now in the crypto market. You have financial institutions investing, you have gigantic corporations investing, hedge firms. It's a completely different space now. Of course, reaching $50,000 is just monumental. That puts us at well over a $900 billion market cap. And of course, now they're predicting, now the experts that were just trash talking, the crypto space and everything like that, now it's a mad rush to get in, because just like I mentioned on the previous few days here in the stream, anytime your competitor or someone gets involved in something and has an item or a service to offer a customer that you don't, well, believe me, that's the last thing any competitive business wants, to have your competitor being able to offer a customer what they want and you can't. So you're going to see, it's just going to be a whirlwind of investment companies and firms and financial institutions coming into Bitcoin now, as it's kind of FOMO for them now. They're getting a taste of their own medicine. But yeah, so anyway, congratulations to everyone in the crypto space that's holding Bitcoin, and congratulations to Bitcoin in general for touching on $50,000 earlier today. So moving on, we got Ethereum at just over $200 billion. Tether, the dollar coin, at $1. We have Polkadot at $29.59. Cardano in the number 5 spot at let me make sure I got my, okay, Cardano in the number 5 spot at 85 cents. XRP holding it down in the number 6 spot at 51 cents. Binance coin at 127.52. Litecoin in the number 8 spot at 203 bucks. My number 2 favorite long-term investment in all of the crypto space is Chainlink in the number 9 spot at $31.33. And holding down the number 10 spot is Bitcoin Cash at $686. And just a brief note before we move on to some other coins. The market is a little bit down. After it touched the $50,000 mark, obviously you had a ton of sell orders and people taking profits and all that kind of stuff. It's a big round number. It's kind of an epic number and a huge, a monumental number to reach in Bitcoin. So the market did see a little bit of a sell-off, and we're just a little bit down. Not as bad as the sell-off yesterday, day before yesterday, but still just a little bit of a downturn. And anyway, some other coins of note: Stellar Lumens at 47 cents, the ever popular Dogecoin at 5.1 cents. We have Uniswap at 1986, and I have some information about Uniswap that we're going to touch on in a little while concerning Vechain. Let's see, coming down to Tron right at 5 cents, and Theta at 324. My number 1 favorite long-term investment in all of the crypto space is Vechain, and Vechain is sitting at just about 4.9 cents. Of course, down like the rest of the market today a little bit, but I think nothing to sweat right now. And the graph, which we touch on often here at the Bradley Assassin live stream, at $2.05, again down in relation to the rest of the market today. But that's the coin market recap. Coin market cap recap here at the Bradley Assassin live stream. So I'm gonna hop back into the our normal chat display and try and catch up on some questions. I hope I didn't miss too much while we were reviewing the coin market cap. Okay, let's see. Am I holding from Sir Z Bet Beats? Yes, sir. If you're not familiar with the stream and my current situation, I bought into Dogecoin a couple weeks ago. I bought 189,000 Dogecoin at 2.5 cents a piece, kind of right when the Dogecoin movement started building up some excitement. And about, I guess, 4 or 5 days ago now, I can't really recall exactly when. I have to go back on the stream and verify, but I sold off enough to pay back my initial investment. And now I'm holding about 105,000 Dogecoin. I had 106,000, but I gave away 1,000 Dogecoin in our first official giveaway this past Saturday. And for those that are new to the stream and are not familiar with the Barely Assassin live stream, there is a prize announcement video we have on the YouTube page you can check out. It's announcing our prize for our next upcoming giveaway, which is this Friday at 6 p.m. Central Time. We will be giving away another 1,000 Dogecoin. So make sure you like and subscribe, as the only stipulation I have as to enter in the contest is that you are a subscriber, completely free. And if you go ahead and hit that notification bell upon subscribing, you will be notified when we go live, so you don't miss any of our fantastic live streams as well as our giveaways. Okay, let's see what else we got going on. Also, and I said, right when we got into the chat, and I see we have about twice as many people here as from when I mentioned it, but I did add some links in the description. We had a lot of people asking about cold storage and what wallets I suggested. Well, I have a link now to Ledger Nano S, a cold storage, very popular item. Cold storage wallet that's very popular in the crypto space, and it brings you right to an Amazon sale page. There's a sale going on right now, so if you guys want to check that out. It was just a very common question. I thought it'd be a lot easier to answer if I had a link. And I get asked every day what camera I'm using, what microphone I'm using, what lighting I'm using, and so that I don't spend a lot of time on it in the stream. That's all in links now in the description, so you guys can check out exactly what I'm dealing with, as well as the KuCoin referral code is now in the description. So just some upgrades to the stream so that we can keep things a little more smoothly running. Let's see. Mr. Bernard Donaldson says, I just bought another 4,000 earlier, holding 14,000 Doge now. Average buy now up to or down to, I should say, maybe 5.3 cents. So congratulations on your purchase, my friend. Diamond hands for life. Let's see. eBay MUFON is a good time to pull out a Doge right now. I knew I was going to get that question in. I knew that'd be a popular question today, based on the what we touched on yesterday about Mr. Elon Musk's tweets, basically suggesting to the whales and or the larger wallets, however you want to look at it, that they either sell off, or he even flat out offered money for these substantial wallets that are holding a lot of Dogecoin to either void their accounts, or maybe he'd buy the Doge from them. I don't know. And of course, that's just one man, trying to do, of course, the richest man in the world. I mean, we're talking about a gentleman that built rockets here. But, he's trying to, I think what he's trying to do is make us understand that those wallets do need to be dissolved. We do have to get rid of those guys in order for Dogecoin to get where it needs to be as the people's currency. So he's just trying to do his part even more so. I mean, the man's been supporting the coin and dumping money into it, doing everything he possibly can. But ultimately, he's right. Those wallets need to be burned through so that the diversity, the money in Dogecoin, the market cap, while it is high, we want it high, but more diversified amongst the people, as opposed to, your concentrated holders of Doge. So that was his thoughts on it. So like he came back and even said that, he fully expects, and it's going to be just, I mean, mathematically it makes sense. You're going to see some substantial dips, and it's going to get lower before it gets better, because we have to chew through all those sell orders of all those big wallets if they choose to sell. So I think we can expect to see it kind of downtrend in the immediate future, obviously, as if any of those whales and or wallets do go along with the plan and are trying to make things better for the Dogecoin holders. They don't have to, obviously, but I think you can expect to see some continued downturn before we end up pushing back up and breaking through the higher marks, and then continue to go higher, because at that point we won't have those wallets to chew through again. So thanks for that question, and that's just kind of my feel on that. Let's see. Mr. Low Roller Scratcher says, this is house money for you, Dogecoin. Since you got your money back, it doesn't matter what happened to your Dogecoin price. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but that was, that's kind of I would assume that's what most people that were in my position, that would be the smart play. That way you're not selling off completely. You're not really affecting the market. You're technically, I was able to recoup my initial investment, but not sell off to where it affected the market in any kind of way, because I'm still holding, 105,000 Dogecoin or so. And I am looking for opportunities to buy back in, of course, but that's just my particular situation. So let's see, let me try and catch up right here. Mr. Jorn Olav says, gonna hold my 60K until next year. Yep, diamond hands usually works out best for everybody. I mean, look what happened to the rest of the crypto space. If you'd have just held the last year or two, everyone would be rich. So yeah, holding is definitely the way to go in crypto. Mr. Derek Rose says, yeah, that sucks, like 25% in one wallet. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. I actually have some information on that for everyone here. We're gonna pop on over to the old display capture, and I'm going to bring up this little page right here. This is the actual holdings of all Dogecoin wallets in existence, kind of. Of course, as you see up here, it's broken down by percentage because there's just so many wallets, obviously. But you can see at the top, they kind of give you a percentage base. Like down here, you can see there is one wallet address that holds between what's this, 10 billion and 100 billion coin, and that particular wallet holds 28.7% of all Dogecoin in circulation. And then there are 11 wallets directly there afterwards that are holding another 20% of all Dogecoin in circulation. And these wallets are or what Mr. Elon Musk is referring to as the whales. Of course, the majority of these wallets are probably cumulative and maybe exchanges and that sort of stuff. In fact, on the Reddit boards, and I think they made it sound like they've confirmed this. I don't have the actual link to it except for an Elon Musk tweet that we're going to touch on in a second. Some people that were doing some testing by depositing and pulling funds from Robinhood and stuff like that, some gentlemen on Reddit, I believe, were able to, I'm pretty sure they verified that the number 5 wallet here, as you guys can see, the number 5 spot is holding 2,925,000,000 Dogecoin, which is 2.28% of all Dogecoin in circulation. I believe they touched on they think this is Robinhood's wallet. So with all the shenanigans going on with Robinhood and people moving out of it and stuff like that and everything going on, we're thinking this is going to get dissolved sooner rather than later, because I know a lot of people are trying to get out of there. So that's just something to think about. But yeah, you're right. The 11 of these wallets hold about 20% of all Dogecoin in circulation, and these are what we need to get through. As you can see there afterwards, they still have some whales up here, but it starts to obviously uptrend in diversity. Okay, so thank you for bringing that up, and I had that on hand so we can touch on that. Let's see here. Yeah, Stephen Johns, that's what I just touched on. You're saying you heard rumors that Robinhood is a big holder. Like I said, it looks like through some Reddit, some gentlemen on the Reddit forum that were smart enough to, I think they were doing like whatever they were doing, like depositing certain amounts and pulling certain amounts, and that they were able to kind of verify that the Robinhood account looks like the number 5 holder. Again, I'm not involved with those people and stuff. It's just stuff I read, but that's what we do here. We're pretty transparent. I try and get all that information that at least I find out to everyone. And of course, if anyone has any breaking news that I miss, please let us know in chat, as we like to share information here so we can keep up on Dogecoin and cryptocurrency as a whole. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so we're gonna touch on a few things now that the stream seems to be rolling along pretty nice, and we have some people giving us some views here. We take a quick look, and so we're gonna pop on over to display capture once more, and I'd like everyone to see. This is my Twitter. Where's my? Okay. So I retweeted this earlier so that it stay on my homepage and I can get it to you guys. They had someone asking. This is 14 hours ago, and they were asking if the top whale wallet is Robinhood, then I think Dogecoin has a clear trajectory to the moon. And I guess they were referring to, what's happening with Robinhood and its chance it could get dissolved and people are moving out of it and that sort of stuff. It kind of looks good for the fact that if they are the number 5 wallet or the majority holder, whichever one. It says, however, until that information is absolutely confirmed and accepted by the community at large, we cannot say or know for sure. And then, of course, pound hashtag Dogecoin rise. And then 4 hours ago, Mr. Elon Musk replied, and it says, sounds like it is. So I think he's referring to, what I found and what we were digging up in the Reddit forums, where they had some people getting together and doing their part to try and verify that what Robinhood wallet it is, that sort of thing. So yeah, so we're it seems to be at least narrowing, and we're getting the information kind of consolidated, and we're trying to figure all that out. But that's that. And then, of course, moving on, you can see in my headline, in my thumbnail, Bitcoin touched $50,000 this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely monumental time and achievement in cryptocurrency history, especially in Bitcoin. And as you can see, this is from CNBC. The topic says Bitcoin surpasses $50,000 for first time as major companies jump into crypto. Yeah, and they have just a few key points right here saying Bitcoin surged an all-time high of more than $50,000 on Tuesday. Large firms like Tesla, MasterCard, and Bank of New York Mellon have showed support for cryptocurrencies, and they're referring to the $1.5 billion investment into Bitcoin by Tesla just last week. And then, of course, MasterCard announcing that they're moving into cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. And then, and you can see here, they touch on what I commented on a few minutes ago, where it says many crypto investors believe the current bull run is different to the late 2017 bubble. And that was what I had mentioned. And that was my suggestion, that it is very different. Now with all these hedge firms and financial institutions and major investment corporations, as well as LLC companies, just corporations as a whole coming into the space, it's not so much a bubble anymore as it is just a growing area, market. So it's nice to see the crypto space getting some headlines, especially since Bitcoin did reach all-time highs. And then let's see, I think we're gonna pop right into this huge news for Vechain. Those that follow the channel know that Vechain is my number one favorite long-term investment in all of the crypto space. And of course, just like every day in the world of Vechain, the development team and Mr. Sonny Liu and those guys are forever moving on forward, doing bigger and better things, broadening the potential for Vechain and Vechain Thor on the development side. And as you can see here, this is actually major news. It's more on the technical side. It can get kind of detailed and kind of muddled, certainly convoluted, but for those that would like to go do some further research on this broke yesterday. Was confirmed at least yesterday. It says Vechain developers work on Uniswap fork on top of Vechain Thor, and the two notes you can see here are the decentralized exchange Vechain will allow Uniswap style liquidity to be provided on Vechain, and developers will create a bridge for Ethereum tokens to be migrated to Vechain. So that's just huge, ladies and gentlemen. This particular exchange is doing some things, in addition to the announcement of what's going to be happening here. But I mean, just very very substantial when now you have situations like this happening on Vechain's network. So that's huge. And breaking off of this announcement and confirmation, we have the fxstreet.com is a crypto space. They touch on all crypto news and like to do they have gentlemen here and a team that breaks down charting and graphs and stuff like that, and look into it a little bit further on the technical side and give some predictions and or expectations you can look forward to in the particular coins. So I'm always looking out for Dogecoin, Vechain, and Chainlink news. And as you can see here, the headline for today, and this came through today at 2 p.m. General Mountain Time. Which is just a couple hours ago, if I'm not mistaken, from my time. It says Vechain price is heading to new all-time highs as resistance weakens. And the three annotations here saying Vechain price is contained inside a descending triangle pattern on the 4-hour chart. The triangle is part of a bull flag that gives Vechain a price target of 8.5 cents. Vechain bulls need to defend against significant support level to aim for a breakout. And then they touch on the all-time high we hit 4 days ago, and just the support level of a nickel that's been a bullish indicator since the 8th. So they obviously are seeing what we're seeing, and things looking very positive for Vechain as a whole. And then, of course, we're going to jump right into the same fxstreet.com company speaking on Chainlink. And this came out yesterday. And this says Chainlink price forecast, link ready for a jump to $40 with no significant barriers ahead. And the annotations, the points of note say Chainlink price had massive sell-off in the past 24 hours, hitting $27.50. And this came out yesterday, so they're referring to the huge dip that we had 2 days ago. That you saw the entire market come down significantly. That a lot of us, if you were able to catch the dip, were able to buy in and get some gains off of that, as I did with the graph. But anyway, moving on, it says Link bulls bought the dip, pushing the digital asset by 24% within a few hours. And he's just referring to how quickly the market recovered from that massive sell-off. And then it says large whales have bought a lot of Chainlink coins in the past week. And it says here, Chainlink price had another massive rally in just 3 days, jumping by 33% to reach all-time high as it touched $35.70 on February 15th. That is yesterday. The digital asset suffered a massive sell-off at 20%, but the bulls bought the dip, and we just touched on that dip that they had. And then, of course, it says Chainlink's price looks bullish as whales continue to accumulate, and it says the number of whales with 1 million to 10 million Link coins, which is $34 million to $340 million, has increased significantly by 3 in the past week, indicating that large holders believe Chainlink price can surge even higher. So yeah, it looks like we're getting some at least investment capital and firms and or whale type people coming into the Chainlink market. So all of that is fantastic news for the 3 coins that we highly tout here at the Breadly Assassin live stream, that being Dogecoin, the people's currency, the most popular coin amongst the media and the people, influencers and celebrities alike. And then, of course, my 2 favorite long-term investment coins in the crypto space being Vechain and Chainlink. Okay. So let me see if we can catch up on some more chat here before we move on. Someone's asking, just logged on, can anyone tell me what Robinhood is doing? If there is breaking news about Robinhood, I will try and pull it up. All I can tell you is what we touched on already, about how it seems to be that one of the largest wallets in the Dogecoin holders, it looks as though some people have figured out that one of them is Robinhood. We do have this that broke 2 hours ago, which is kind of funny. I mean, not funny, it's actually very scary. But for those of us that were manipulated and or mistreated by Robinhood, I thought you guys might want to see this. It might be a little bit interesting. This broke 4 hours ago, and it says Robinhood's CEO is reportedly staying at a hotel instead of going home after receiving death threats. Of course, that's incredibly scary. We don't want anyone to come to harm over something like this. But I can't say that this isn't unexpected. Anytime a company is manipulating and misusing people's funds, so to speak, the legalities, it seemed like they protected themselves by having the agreement clause when you do create an account on Robinhood. But that doesn't mean that it's just going to go away and that people will forgive you for that. So so it says Robinhood CEO received death threats after last month's GameStop stock frenzy. Robinhood restricted trading of GameStop shares on January 28th following an unexpected rally. And then CEO Vlad Tenev is set to testify in front of Congress on Thursday about Robinhood's decision. And we were just hearing that there was some news that I don't seem to be able to find or I can pull up right away about some happenings that are breaking now with Robinhood. If anyone has any comments or confirmations on that, we'd really appreciate sharing the news here. David asks, are you sick of hearing the name Elon? Not really. I mean, because it's normally associated with positive news for us, the people, and the Dogecoin movement as a whole. So I actually look forward to seeing when Mr. Elon throws us a bone, so to speak, in the Dogecoin world. As usually it's positive news for us. The news of him suggesting that the whales and our large wallets sell off, ultimately means we probably see things get worse before it gets better. But I think as a whole, it was put in place to help us. Does this coin need more support than just one man? From David once more. We believe it fully has much more support than just one man. But obviously that man sticks out because he's the richest man in the world. We have thousands, millions of people supporting the coin, obviously, as indicated by the exponential rise over the last few weeks in the market cap. But as far as individuals that we know exists, that most of us don't, no one knows who we are, but your celebrities and influencers are going to seem to have a bigger impact than the little people like me and you. But yeah, the Dogecoin has millions of supporters at this point. Johnny McEnroe says they limited Doge purchase 2 nights ago again. Are you referring to Robinhood, my friend? If so, look, I never used Robinhood. I've been in the crypto space for a few years, so I've already had accounts open on exchanges and all that kind of stuff. So I never needed to use them, and I don't use investment apps. So if they are still doing things like that, I feel really bad for people that are involved with it, and I can understand how frustrating it can be. And it sounds like they're just absolutely shooting themselves in the foot. I don't know how they're gonna deal with this. Okay, Robinhood on Twitter. Let me go ahead and pull that up for you, ladies and gentlemen, and see if we can get any information from them. Let's see. All I'm seeing is just the retweet of what we touched on earlier about trying to confirm the Robinhood wallets. We do have this, ladies and gentlemen. We'll pop on over once again here. We do have this, but this was 23 hours ago, and it says Robinhood is not allowing people to withdraw their Bitcoin. We primarily want to prevent funds in Robinhood crypto from being used for illegal transactions. That sounds like a hogwash, and I don't think I've ever used that word in my life. Not to, I mean, again, I'm not involved with this company, but that's gotta be the God, I don't want to curse on the stream, but that sounds pitiful. But anyway, so in the Bitcoin archive, whoever this is comes back and says, delete that app, man. That's just embarrassing. Anyway, I didn't see that. This is the first time I see this. So, and then Bloomberg.com reports that that dude is hiding in a hotel as he prepares for political face-off. Yeah, people not pleased with old Robinhood right now, which is obviously the full expectation. I don't mean to laugh, but that's pitiful. What I can't believe they even posted that. Anyway, sorry. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there definitely is a little positive upturn on Dogecoin happening in the last few minutes. So we'll take what we can get. Positive news is positive news, right, ladies and gentlemen? Mr. Ricky Hinman says, what's my view on XRP? I'm pretty much in agreement with all the experts and the consensus in the cryptocurrency field. I think there's a very good chance that XRP becomes an amazing buy in the immediate. And what I mean is, and I touch on this every day. For those of you that are new to the Breadly Assassin live stream, most of this is covered and whatnot in my previous streams that are uploaded. And if you'd like to go check those out as videos, that they are available on the Breadly Assassin YouTube page. But we're gonna touch on it once more right now. So XRP, amazing project, amazing team. Considered the banker's coin. It had everything going for it whenever the SEC decided to bring its regulatory issues upon it. Kind of picking on it, you know. Now, I'm not an expert, certainly not a financial advisor, and I'm definitely not an attorney. But from some of the white paper I was reading on some attorneys that reviewed the counter lawsuit by XRP to the SEC, from what I understand, their reviews and their suggestions are that things look very good for XRP. Again, you know, I don't know. I'm just telling you what I read. And if that's the case, and you know, obviously the coin is suppressed now due to the dark cloud looming overhead due to the SEC upcoming hearings and regulation problems. But in truth, if they get through the hearings at the end of the month unscathed and come out winners, so to speak, obviously you're going to see a tremendous upturn in value and popularity for XRP. And again, like I say, every time we touch on this, please remember that in January of 2018, XRP had an all-time high of around $3.50. And we're sitting right now at around 51, 52 cents, whatever it was from a few minutes ago. So, you know, if you want to use that, you know, as a guide of you know, the capabilities and where the coin can get to if things go right for it, you know, you can use that to help better make a decision when investing when it comes to XRP. But ultimately, honestly, I think it's a fantastic opportunity. We just have to see. It's kind of like a risk versus reward thing. Okay, Mr. Rob Dale says, I'm very concerned about the situation regarding Doge. Even if the whales sell off, the people might no longer have faith in Elon because he should have done his research before coming to endorse Doge. Well, he's actually been a supporter of Dogecoin for years now. So I'm pretty sure the gentleman knows exactly what's going on with Doge. I could be wrong. I don't know him personally. But Dogecoin has been around for many, many, many years. And he's been involved in Doge for a very long time, as the people have even voted him as like the CEO of Doge quite a few years ago. So I have a feeling he knows what he's doing. And my money's on the guy that builds rockets. And Mr. Ian Ninja Defender, welcome back, my friend, with a $2 super chat. He says, hey, just got home. Hope everything's well. Everything is well, my friend. We're touching on quite a bit of information today that I dug up for everyone to share. We're open ears about what's happening, the late breaking information that I am missing and stuff like that. So very nice stream so far today. A lot of participation, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, just got home. Hope everything is well.
Yes. As I mentioned before, and I think now would be a good opportunity. I'd like to show everyone. We have 300 people in the stream right now and only 74 likes. So just take a second to like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. It's completely free. I also want to point this out. We have we're approaching 6,000 subscribers, and I wanted to show everyone this real quick. This is the watch time from subscribers over the last month, and as you can see, only about 13% of our subscribers, of people watching, I should say, are subscribed. So that kind of tells me that, there's a lot of people popping in and out, or a lot of people that watch the stream and don't subscribe. And, ultimately we can't continue to grow. We can't continue to do the giveaways and, all the good stuff that we plan on having here on the channel, and that we do have here on the channel, if you don't like and subscribe. So I'd really appreciate it if you just take a second to do that. It's completely free. And if you are enjoying the content and or at least entertained, hit that notification button so that you know exactly when we go live, so you don't miss any of our discussion, news, and or giveaways that we have here at the Bradley Assassin live stream. So thank you, everybody. That's just something I have to say. Okay, let's see what we got right here. The Banda family asked what's going on with Robinhood. I just touched on that. I don't know if there's anything I'm missing, but we did let everyone know that a few hours ago it was reported. And let me go ahead and show everybody here so that I don't misspeak. Let me pull it up once more. I don't know why I took it off of my my thingamabob, but yeah. So for those that are just hopping in and missed what we touched on a second ago, as you can see here, it's confirmed and reporting that Robinhood's CEO is reportedly staying at hotels instead of going home after receiving death threats. And just the three key points here says Robinhood CEO received death threats after last month's GameStop stock frenzy. Robinhood restricted trading of GameStop shares on January 28th following an unexpected rally. And then the CEO is set to testify in front of Congress in 2 days. And so he's kind of like hiding out as he's scared for his life. And like I said, that's not funny by any means, but in truth, I mean, you kind of have to expect that anytime you or your company is I mean, I don't want to say maliciously handing people's funds, but some things happen that were unexpected and people are not thrilled with. So it kind of sounds like they're shooting themselves in the foot and going to have a long road ahead to clear themselves of this fiasco that they got themselves involved with. Okay, Mr. Peter Connor, welcome back, my friend. Lynn and I bought the dip today. Can we get a whoop 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 whoop? Congratulations on your purchase, my friend. We love to see people increase their bags and continue on with the diamond hands method of success. Congratulations to Mr. Peter Connor and Lynn. Yep. Okay, and obviously a lot of people were listening as we jumped from 70 something likes to 133. So thanks everybody for the likes and subs. That's how we get the channel to continue to grow. And don't forget, for those that are new to the channel and for those that are not new to the channel, this Friday, 6 p.m. Central, we are holding another 1,000 Dogecoin giveaway. 6 p.m. Central, we're gonna go live, and hopefully we get the participants, and one lucky subscriber will win. All you need to do to be eligible is simply be a subscriber. Once you hop in here during the live chat on Friday, the chat bot will give you a little command you need to enter. It's just a little word, and you will automatically be entered. The chat bot handles everything. It picks the winner at complete random at the end of the runtime, and it's all taken care of. So it's completely fair. I can't manipulate it in any way. that's how I did my giveaways when I was a streamer on Twitch for the last year, and we had tons of success with that. And we are now bringing it here to the YouTube world for everyone to take advantage of. So thanks everybody for the likes, subs, and views today. Mr. Pale Moon says, would you consider Vechain to be mainstream at the moment or still not well known? Seems like a lot of YouTube videos popping up about it recently. I'm going to touch on that right after I get to Mr. Big Marcus with the $5 super chat. Thank you, sir. It says boycott Amazon and PayPal until they accept Dogecoin. Wow, that'd be a massive undertaking. But I'll tell you this much, and I'm going to touch on that a second after the chatbot reads this for us.
Boycott Amazon and PayPal until they accept Dogecoin.
I tell you what, about a week ago, maybe a little bit longer here on the Breadly Assassin live stream, there was a petition floating around for Amazon to accept Dogecoin, and it was a $75,000 signature, 75,000 person count petition that actually met 75,000 people within like a day or so, and that was through change.org or something. I can't recall exactly now, but that was forwarded to them. So there's some things going on where we're trying our best to get it at least considered. And directly after Big Marcus's $5 super chat, we have Mr. Justin French with a $5 super chat.
So these drops we are seeing on Doge, is that BC of the whales selling?
He says, so these drops we're seeing on Doge, is that because of the whale selling? We don't know. It's kind of hard to know until some of the sell-offs happen and you go back and look at those particular wallets. It takes a little bit of, you got to monitor it and calculate and all that stuff like that if you really want to know for certain. It's hard to say. This looks like a step pattern, which either means people you don't know, or the whales are choosing to sell off. If it is, then we don't know. Those particular wallets are selling off like in increments as opposed to just screwing up the market all at once. I don't know who these people are. I don't know what firms they are. I don't know if it's Robinhood, all this kind of stuff like that. I don't think they would do that because I don't think they care that much. So this doesn't seem like it personally. I think if a whale were to sell off, it would do as it did a couple of days ago, where you just see a significant drop, like what looks like a crash, and then of course us people, the little people and or people that were waiting for dips, then you would see it come back, rise gradually from buying the dip. So I think when a whale sells, it's going to be a little bit more of a significant drop. And let me go back to the gentleman. Pale Moon had asked, thank you guys, by the way, for the super chats, really appreciate it. And Pale Moon had asked, would you consider Vechain to be mainstream at the moment or still not well known? Seems like a lot of YouTube videos popping up about it recently. Yeah, I noticed a lot of things coming up about it recently too. Now, me personally, I've been involved in Vechain for years, so I look at it every day and I search it every day. So it was always there for me personally, but you're right. I have noticed an uptick in Vechain. Now, in the last week or so, we've seen Vechain go from under 3 cents to it touched 6 cents. So yes, it's gonna get noticed. It's gonna gain some notoriety. People are gonna turn their interest to it. But as I touched on before in the stream, I personally think that this is kind of happening. This is my personal take on it. And of course, there's no way to prove this because that's just the nature of the beast. As you know, cryptocurrency as a whole is anonymous. You can see what's in the wallets, but you don't know who's doing it. So this is how I feel. And I touched on this the last couple of days. I think that because of the huge uptrend in cryptocurrency as a whole, after your Teslas are moving into the space, Visa, MasterCard moving into the space, hedge firms, financial investment firms, just tons of investment caliber money coming into the crypto space. Since that's happening, I feel that obviously you're bringing in a lot of financial experts into the crypto space that weren't here before. A lot of people that are professions are reliant on finding fundamentally sound companies that are going to bring long-term investment, positive gains back to their investments. All the stuff that is already in the financial world, but now moving into the crypto space because of because of what's happening, the popularity. And I think the tech side is starting to get a little bit more understandable. The blockchain is starting to look a little more obvious to people. So I think what's happening is that these people that have come into this space and are doing their research and whatnot, I think Vechain, companies like Vechain and Chainlink, but Vechain more so because it already has real world implications now. I think it's like all eyes on Vechain. People are saying like, wow, you know, like this is happening now. They're a real deal. So I think some of that money is coming into Vechain, which is ultimately making the popularity and notoriety of it rise.
A wise young lad once told me I make a lot of bread, but not a lot of money. Stay wise, my friend.
Mr. Stephen Perry with the $5 super chat says, a wise young lad once told me, I make a lot of bread, but not a lot of money. Stay wise, my friends. Well, thank you for quoting me. I don't think anyone's ever quoted anything I said, so that's very flattering. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Incredibly generous. Yeah, I've said that my whole life. For those that are new to the stream, I own a couple bakeries in South Louisiana, and it's been a father-son owned company since 1888. So for over 130 years, our family's been in the bakery business, and I've been working in the bakery for about 30 years myself. I'm 44 years old. I've been working in the bakery since I was a teenager, and I've always said that I make a lot of bread, but not much money. So that's my claim to fame, and obviously it's stuck. So thank you, Mr. Stephen Perry, for the kind words. I appreciate it. You guys are wild. Okay, so let's see. Mr. Mike Maldonado, once again, welcome back, my friend. He says, do you recommend staking all your Vechain at once on Exodus? Should I do a little at a time? I personally stake, I put all my Vechain on Exodus. I personally do. And basically that wallet takes care of itself. Once you're holding on Exodus, once you just put your Vechain into your Exodus wallet, you're good to go. You start earning VThor tokens. I still call them tokens. You start earning VThor right off. You don't need to do anything else. So and you can pull them out as you so choose and that sort of stuff. So so I understand the fees can be a little high on Exodus in some cases, but for the purpose that staking Vechain, you can just drop them in there and you automatically start earning VThor tokens. So I personally use it. I've never had any bad experience with them, so all I can comment on is you know, my personal experience. Okay, let's see here. Mr. Giancarlo Damaso. Since you mentioned Vechain, I investigated and now own 120,000 Vechain. Game changer for the supply chain. Well, congratulations, sir, on your purchase and on your Vechain bags. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, not an expert. Please do not invest more than you can afford to lose. I just like to be transparent and convey to my viewers what I do and what I choose, and to let everyone know that I've been in the crypto space for over 3 years. I've spent thousands and thousands of hours. I've also been mining for years. So I did a lot of things wrong. I spent a lot of time on this, you know, so hopefully you guys don't have to go through what I've gone through. And throughout the years and watching these coins come and go and projects come and go and development teams, people jump ship, move to another coin. I've seen it all. I've seen a lot, I should say. And honestly, I personally own Vechain, Chainlink, XRP, Cardano, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. And obviously, you're not going to go wrong with Bitcoin and Ethereum. You know, obviously, they're just not going away. They are low supply. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But as far as being able to buy into Vechain now at that price and being able to buy into Chainlink now at that price, that's why I consider them my 1 and 2 favorite long-term investments in all of the crypto space. Because as the gentleman who, I don't want to misquote, as Mr. Giancarlo mentioned about the research he's done on Vechain, it doesn't take long when you do just a day of research. You can see that Vechain, what they're already accomplishing in the supply chain industry. We're not even talking about the technical side. We're never going to talk about being able to what they're doing on the network. But in the supply chain industry alone, they're already involved in physical implementation. I can't speak. They're already involved in implementing their product now. You know, from basically eliminating counterfeiting to being able to verify everything that happens from product start to finish. Now, their partnerships range from Walmart China, DHL, BMW, Renault, Haier. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on with Vechain. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of partnerships. So yeah, that's why I feel so strongly about Vechain and Chainlink as a whole. But Dogecoin is a little bit different animal. I love what's happening with Dogecoin. Us trying to have a people's currency. So many people on board and bringing so many new eyes into the crypto space. The crypto market is very volatile, and of course Dogecoin is probably the most volatile coin we got right now. But that's basically due to the media coverage, the celebrity coverage, the influencer coverage and discussion on the coin. So like, you gotta take it for what it's worth. It is what it is. But it definitely grabbing the people by a hole and giving people an opportunity to get into the crypto space. And then like Mr. Elon Musk suggests, and like we're pretty much all in agreement, if those wallets do end up selling off, and we can get through the substantial sell-offs and stuff like that we're probably gonna have to endure at some point, then the market cap becomes more diversified amongst the smaller people, and then you develop a more stable coin. So I know I kind of went on with that, but that's where I stand on those coins right there. Let's see. LA Gamer asking, Dogecoin versus Vechain, who wins? Well, in the immediate, I see more activity in Dogecoin, and it's especially since the development team is back now working on Dogecoin. It's really tough to say. Obviously, I'm picking Vechain long term, obviously, due to the fundamentals and the real world implications of it as a product, but it's going to be very exciting to see what the development team comes up with throughout the remainder of the year. Because if they come back with some news that they may be bringing in smart contracts, or like, who knows? I know a lot of people are hoping for a cap, but I don't know if that can happen. And I really don't know. I'm not a developer by any means or anything like that. All I can do is relay information. So don't be surprised if after this dip that we're going through and have to sustain, don't be surprised if when some exciting and tremendous news comes out on the development side of the coin, if you see some real upturn. So I would say short term, maybe Dogecoin, depending on what kind of information we get from the development team, and then how the whole large wallet / whale thing plays out. But ultimately, I like Vechain. Yeah, and keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this is the 5-minute chart that we monitor while we stream. It's a little more reactive to our time frame, but these peaks and valleys you see in the 5-minute chart don't really mean a whole lot in the long term. Okay, let's see. Welcome back, Mr. Eddie B. Mr. Eddie B, ladies and gentlemen, was our very first winner for our very first official Dogecoin giveaway. The gentleman won 1,000 Dogecoins. So as he mentioned, don't forget Friday at 6 p.m. Central Time, we will be holding our second official Dogecoin giveaway. Don't miss it. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys are at least entertained. Really appreciate it. Mr. Rob Dale asks, with cryptocurrency getting so popular, what do you think will happen to fiat money down the road? Well, it's kind of the same old situation that's been happening regardless of in the crypto space or not. Fiat just, we just keep mass printing money. So ultimately the value of the dollar is going to continue to diminish. This is kind of really the first time that, an alternate form of currency is presenting itself with some solidity, like it's been disregarded for years, cryptocurrency, and pushed aside. The banks don't want it to happen, never wanted it to happen. But like I said, now that it's happening and they don't have a choice, all of a sudden they want in and they're investing, and it's I guess ultimately it's not going away, because you have an entire 2 generations before. I'm 44 years old. So, and even my generation, I'm one of 2 or 3 people that I know that are involved in crypto, and I know a lot of people, so like my generation kind of the cutoff. I think they call us Generation X. I was born in 1976, so like, you know, I'm kind of like the outliner, I guess. But for most of the millennials and you know, the people of the younger generation, this is becoming the new norm. And if it continues this way, that's just going to bring more and more and more value to cryptocurrency as a whole. And you know, I'm not going to say fiat's going away. Obviously, it's not. I mean, it's always going to have a place, based on the physical attributes of being able to transfer and handle and money, you know. But people are tired of the banking fees and the penalties and the wait times and being told what you can do with your money, trying to borrow, and people are tired of that. I'm tired of that, and I deal with it all the time. So I feel really great about the crypto space, and I have for a long time. You know, obviously I wouldn't have been in it this long if I hadn't. But yeah, the fiat is definitely on the downturn, I guess. Like I said, it's not going away, but it's just on the downturn. Can you please stop? Jeez. Okay. Mr. Ian and Ninja Defender ask, are you going to be doing a giveaway every Friday? That's my plan right now. That's definitely my goal. As long as the channel continues to grow as it has, and I can afford to do it, obviously, yes. Of course, the generosity from the channel has been amazing. That's why I'm able to do it. And the participation is what we need. As long as everyone keeps liking, subbing, and the channel grows, and I keep getting to where I need to be monetarily. Yes, that is absolutely the plan. In truth, I'm trying to find like a sweet spot where I can get the most people on, so that you know, we don't miss my viewers and my subs. What I mean is, I'm trying to find the sweet time of the day, so that it's more available to my subs. You know, I don't want people to be at work and can't get to it and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's the plan. It's just we're trying to find a sweet spot, and I'm gonna try that time this Friday and see what kind of activity we have, in hopes that I'm able to catch most people at that time. We'll have to wait and see. Mr. Peter Connor says, with everything going on in the world, can you answer the big question? What is a king cake? Well, a king cake is a king cake has seen many derivatives throughout the years, so to say. Like a lot of donut shops claim to make a king cake now, but it's just a big giant fried donut. It's not really what a king cake is. We make a traditional king cake at our bakery, as we are a traditional French bakery. We use a sweet dough, kind of like well, so many people make different versions, but anyway, we use a sweet dough. And traditionally, it was just like a cinnamon sugared inside, like a giant cinnamon roll with like a glaze, and they color it in carnival colors, which is purple, yellow, and green. And we include like a Mardi Gras bead and a little baby. And there's a little plastic baby that we stick inside the king cake, so that the customer can't see it. And traditionally, everyone would cut a slice and share the king cake, and whoever gets the baby in the king cake has to buy the next one, kind of like a little fun tradition and stuff like that. But we have since, and everyone else has since, started filling the king cakes. We fill our king cakes with a variety of fillings, from Bavarian cream, blueberry cheese, cream cheese, strawberry, lemon, pecan praline, blackberry, apple, raspberry, pineapple, lemon. I mean, anything you could possibly think of, pretty much. And so our most popular fillings right now with our king cakes are like strawberry cream cheese, blueberry cream cheese, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what a king cake is. Okay. Did you open your business with crypto, or the other way around? From Mr. Serge Mendoza. No, in fact, I've been working for our bakery for about 30 years. I bought the business from my father 11 years ago now. Obviously, I was not in crypto at the time at all. I didn't get involved in crypto till about 3 years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I kind of lose track. I'd have to go back and check. So no, I 100%. I worked for my father from the time I was 14 to 11 years ago, which is like I don't know, 20 years. I saved up enough money to buy the company from him, and I've since opened a second location. And all my savings and earnings that I've been, not all of them, but the majority of what I've earned throughout the past few years, I choose to invest the majority of it in crypto, and that's how I have gotten involved in the space, and that is how I move forward in the space. Thank you for asking. Mr. Stephen Toth, I watch you daily, and if I miss, I watch later in the evening. You and your stream are fountain of knowledge. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate the kind words. It's hard breaking through as a streamer, especially right now in crypto and the Dogecoin space, as it seems like every day I see dozens of people coming along to I guess maybe participate in the popularity of it. But I'm not saying I know everything. I certainly don't, and I'll make sure everyone understands that here on the channel. But I kind of cringe as it feels like a lot of the ladies and gentlemen chiming into the space just don't know what it is, and it's a little cringy, like, you know. So that's why I often let everyone know that I don't know everything, and if you guys have information to share with me, please do so. We can get together, try and confirm it, and better ourselves, because one thing I will not do is spread rumors here or talk on something I don't know. That's just unattractive, in my personal opinion. And 350 people in the stream, 174 likes. Let's smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. That's how the channel continues to grow. Welcome, Netherlands. Mr. Lime Mason says, do you think today's drop for Doge is almost over, or do you think it's wiser to wait for the whales to sell and then buy in? Well, what I'm seeing here doesn't look like any whale activity, honestly. I'm not an expert, but it just looks like your typical up and downs in a day of Doge, you know. The thing is, no one really knows if or when a whale is going to sell, but obviously when they do, you're going to see a significant drop off, and ultimately that would be a nice time to buy back in. It's really hard to speculate. I mean, what if 2 or 3 whales do it at the same time and we crash to 2 or 3 cents, you know, which is possible. But then, there's going to be a ton of buy orders when it dips that low, that's going to send us right back to, you know, a new floor. So you can choose to wait and look for that massive one-time sell-off, which might happen. It's just really, really hard to say, you know. Mr. Papa Giorgio says, think about it. Our printed dollar just becomes worth less and less as the years go by. Yet cryptocurrency that's not controlled by the criminal banks have been going and being worth more and more. Yeah, that's kind of my sentiment too. And another thing, remember, like, while Dogecoin does at the moment have an unlimited supply, so it's not the best comparison, but like Bitcoin, who has a capped supply, that is just and a stupid low supply of 21 million coins. You know, that's monumental in terms of inflation. You know, like Bitcoin is going to become more and more and more valuable because they're not making any more of it, and it's being more widely adopted and, you know, more used and stuff. Where fiat, they just print more money when they want, so the dollar becomes less valuable. And that's why we're holding our breath in anticipation of what the development team has for Dogecoin. We don't know what they're planning, but anything's possible. So we're looking forward to some activity this year for sure, as they're back working on it. Mr. Papa Giorgio said the whale wallets have sold over 100 million Doge today, and it's still held on. Well, if that's the case, that's fantastic news. That's fantastic news, because that means that we chew, like I like to say, you got to chew through all those sell orders. So, and then once they're gone, they're gone, and then you can start moving in the right direction. So if they did sell that much today, that's great news, as we're still at the 5.3 cent mark right now. LA Gamer says, I have 15,000 Doge in Robinhood, but with Robinhood being controversial at the moment, would you recommend I transfer my Doge to a different wallet? Like I said, I don't personally have any involvement with Robinhood, but I see many people here in the chat and videos and forums that I read suggesting that it might be a good decision to move away from Robinhood. And again, that's just information that I read. Okay, let me take a quick look at my news outlets and make sure we're not missing any tweets or anything and that sort of stuff from anyone. Okay, I don't see anything on my normal news fronts. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, that's the second time I sneezed since I've been on stream. Okay, I'm not seeing anything in my normal news outlets. Let me take a quick look on some other little places I like to check. Let me see. Any breaking news? Nothing here. Nothing here. If anyone sees anything that I'm missing, feel free to chime in, as we don't all use the same news sources, but I'm trying my best. Wait, we have something. We have something, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, let me review it before I show you guys. Make sure there's nothing vulgar or anything in this article, but I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna go straight to this article. I didn't read it. I just wanted to make sure it was legitimate. And we're gonna give everyone some breaking news. I just found this, and I hadn't seen this before. And believe me, I searched all day long. Okay, we're gonna pop right on over to this. I just found this, ladies and gentlemen. This was released. This is on bazinga.com. This was released at 2:35 p.m. That's just over an hour ago. It says CovCare becomes first company to accept Dogecoin. And I mean, they're not the first company to accept Dogecoin, but let's just see what this means. Today, from the Globe Newswire, says, don't look now, but both CovCare and Dogecoin are turning heads and making headlines as the upstart medical supply company announced that they will now accept Dogecoin as a form of cryptocurrency and payment method. While Dogecoin is currently ranked the number 8th largest cryptocurrency, but I don't think it is, so that's not accurate. But for a brand like CovCare, who recently surpassed 100,000 orders placed, it's as good as any form of online payment as people jump to the chance to continue purchasing PPE as the coronavirus pandemic rages on. Yo, this might be substantial. Especially right now, as they mentioned, with trying to find, look, I'm in the food industry, and let me tell you how hard it is right now to find neoprene gloves and PPE materials that aren't, 4 times what they normally cost. Trust me, it's very difficult. I've since had to switch to vinyl gloves because I can't even buy neoprene gloves right now, and I'm in the food industry. This isn't even the medical field. And then it goes on to say, last week, Tesla CEO Elon Musk jumped on Twitter to ramp up the discussion, calling Dogecoin the people's crypto. As the cryptocurrency dramatically surged up the stock market in unprecedented fashion for a faux coin created in 2013 by programmers Jackson Palmer and Billy Marcus, Dogecoin has become the main meme currency to soar over the past few months regarding the era of at-home investor amid the pandemic. As the Shiba Inu themed coin surpassed 8 cents for the first time last week, Dogecoin now has a current market value of 10 billion. So that news is a little delayed, but let's see. It says, what better time for CovCare to buck the trend by becoming the first company to accept Dogecoin as a form of payment. And it's not, but I guess maybe the people that these global news people that aren't involved in crypto aren't aware that there are some other companies that accept it. But this is obviously a major company now, as opposed to just a lot of service providers and stuff like that. And it says back in 2015, CovCare's parent company Wooter was merely a year into their startup infancy when they emerged as an early trendsetter by becoming the first sports apparel company to accept cryptocurrency Bitcoin as a payment form. Ironically enough, Musk also helped the Bitcoin hit an all-time high as Tesla invested 1.5 billion. We know that. Okay. Yada yada yada. It says 6 years later, CovCare is borrowing a page from Wooter when it comes to accepting a whole new level of cryptocurrency. And then it says meme cryptocurrency. So yeah, that's actually very substantial news as a retailer of a physical product in the substantial industry right now accepting Dogecoin. That's super interesting. That is the very first I see of that, and believe me, I refresh my news outlets all day, so so that must be just be coming through the news wire. So looking forward to see if the masses catch wind of this. Hopefully it can breathe a little life into Dogecoin tonight. Crypto Daddy laughs at me, says it's easy to get PPE. We have 50 boxes of gloves at work. Let me tell you something. I didn't say I couldn't get them. I said they're charging 4 times as much. I can buy neoprene gloves before the pandemic for about between $4 and $6 for a box of 100. They're charging over $20 for that same box of 100. And as a small company, if I would attempt to order 50 boxes of gloves at $20 a box, that's not gonna work out very well for my overhead. So I've since had to switch to vinyl gloves. So yeah, you can get them. Most of the places I were getting before do not have them. I searched the internet for days on end searching for well-priced neoprene gloves, and they're all incredibly expensive. I don't know if you have to purchase them yourself and you're not aware of that, but let me tell you something. They're incredibly expensive right now. And that's a fact because I personally do all the purchasing for my company. Okay, there you go. Then you know, y'all paid 30% more through Granger. Right, I can't afford to do that. So this is substantial news, an alternate form of payment now being accepted from a company that deals in PPE materials. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad we stumbled upon that today. All right, nice little exchange of information there. I like to hear it. Mr. ACJ Gaming 99 says, true, man, I'm a chef and gloves have gone up 4 times. Yep, that's what's happening to us here. And you know, I could buy them, but I refuse to pay 4 times what I was paying before this pandemic. And I just switched to vinyl, and it is what it is. It's just when I have to order like 6 to 10 cases at a time, and I paid $400 for my last order. I don't want to pay $1,000 for gloves. But again, maybe one day when we're all crypto rich, we can buy gloves at 4 times what they're worth, right? Okay, let's see. We got Mr. Justin JT. You are so sexy. I'm too sexy for my Doge. Too sexy for my Doge. Shall we make a song? Welcome back, Mr. Juan Mujica. Good to see you again, my friend. What news did I miss about Granger? Nothing except that a gentleman here, we were just discussing how the prices of neoprene gloves have skyrocketed since the pandemic. And we just found a company that announced they are now accepting Dogecoin as payment, and they deal in PPE materials. So that's very exciting news for the Dogecoin community. Mr. Robert Boo says the same thing's happening in the tattoo industry. That's another field that completely slipped my mind when it comes to PPE materials, especially neoprene gloves. I know you guys go through those as much as we do in the food industry, probably maybe even more. So yeah, it's affecting everybody. The cost of materials or whatever's going on is just a lick, man. It's a lick. Okay. Up to 200 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. We have 500 people here in the chat. 200 likes. I think we got a little bit of room for improvement. As I showed everyone early, right now, the watch time from subscribers, we only have about 13% of those viewers that are subscribed. So we've got a ton of room to grow. So I appreciate it if we work on that. Every little bit that you guys do to help the channel ultimately returns tenfold on you guys, as we can continue to have our free Dogecoin giveaways here. And ultimately, I'd like to be able to do some merchandise giveaways. But in the meantime, we do have our merch store available to view on the Barely Assassin YouTube page. Mr. Darren Broussard, where I'm from, bro. Obviously not far from you if you're a Broussard. I'm from Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. And if you're a Broussard, I have a looming suspicion you're not far from me. So where are you from, Mr. Darren Broussard? Okay, let's see. Pale Moon bread giveaway. I'll give away bread every day for money at my bakery. I'll trade you bread for cash every day of my life. Mr. Broussard says, "Yep, right here in Youngsville." There you go, my brother. We are practically neighbors. I have a couple bakeries here in South Louisiana. Champagne's Bakery, but of course we pronounce it Champagne's Bakery. In fact, I have a lot of accounts out there in Youngsville and Broussard area. I do the bread for Chris's Po' Boys, which I'm assuming you're familiar with, and we have been since they opened 40 years ago. So that's me. Nice to meet you. Okay, let's see what we got. Papa Giorgio says, "Hey, Cajun Donut Dude, what address do you want me to send 1,000 Dogecoin to?" You want me to send 1,000? You want to send me Dogecoin? If you want to send me Dogecoin, you can scan that little QR code on the screen, and it will give you my Dogecoin wallet address if you so choose to do so. And if you plan on participating in the giveaway this Friday, there's a chance you win, and I can send it right back. So if you choose to do so, that'd be fantastic. Obviously, no one's ever obligated here at the Breadly Assassin live stream, but we appreciate all the super chats and all the donations of any kind. All of that, my family and I are incredibly appreciative of the generosity and especially the participation everyone shows here at the Breadly Assassin live stream. Mr. Samir K, love your show, like your show. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. The Gray Judge says, "I've never felt cold like this here in Houston ever." Well, my Houston neighbors, it's officially 32 degrees right now here in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. Yet last night we got down to 16 degrees and our pipes froze, and I got to deal with that tonight. So yeah, it's a mess over here too, man. Let's see what else we got. Peter Connor says, "Lynn and I from Scotland. Please consider tartan themed cake." Okay, yeah, I can pull off some magic. When I used to stream on Twitch, a lot of people were interested in what I did, and now I post some images of some cakes and stuff that I've done in the past, and a lot of people didn't believe that I did it. I'm like, well, everyone has to do something, right? I mean, I've been at this for a while, you know. Thank you, Mr. Broussard. I see your comment. Appreciate it. Mr. Rob Dale, thank you for the kind words, my friend. Robin Hood tweet. Let me go see. Let me get there. I'm trying to catch it. I'm not getting any late breaking tweets from Robin Hood. I don't know. Wait, latest. Let me go to latest. I see a lot of people discussing trying to transfer out of Robinhood on their own on Robinhood's own page. Okay, we got something. There's something coming through regarding let me let everyone see. Not exactly sure what to make of this. You guys might be able to get a little bit better understanding. 18 seconds ago, it says at Elon Musk at Robinhood app is implementing wallets for all the crypto they offer. Light at the end of a tunnel. Hashtag Doge Army. Anyone can make sense of that? I'm gonna leave this up for a second to see if anyone wants to comment on that and see maybe can translate that to layman's terms for us. Or at least give their thoughts on it. It kind of sounds like Robinhood might be attempting to make wallets for the crypto now. Is that what that looks like? I am on Robinhood's Twitter, I think. Let me see. Let me try it this way. Let me try it this way. And then this is just some ads for them. More ads for them. I'm not seeing what I saw just now by just searching Robinhood because but yeah, that's pretty interesting if that's actually what's happening. Maybe they're trying to find a way to get people access to, you know, make wallets for them. But like we said, we always try and get whatever information we can out to everybody. Let me see. Mr. Chris Mara is saying, read the top one, open it. Okay, let me try again. I must be missing it, huh? Robinhood, and you want me to open you want me to open this one from an hour ago? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oops, I was having mic problems, wasn't I? Oops, sorry guys, I was having mic issues that whole time. Okay, so yeah, don't sleep much while Robinhood Crypto offers 7 tradable coins. You can buy and sell crypto like Doge, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, blah blah blah. We're also building deposits and withdrawals for all listed cryptocurrencies. You know, it's funny how like this is a thing. Like it should have been this way the whole time, right? I guess now they're announcing that they're doing what they're supposed to do the whole time. Thanks for that update. Sorry, my audio was, I don't know what happened. The mic just got cut off. Very strange. But yeah, so obviously I'm assuming this is what everyone's referring to as this is very, very recent. But like it seems like that should have been something that would have been in place the entire time, you know, and now they're making it like an announcement, like it's special. Ugh, I don't know, it's kind of strange. Thanks for the $2 super chat. Audio is down. I don't know what happened. It really just cut off. I had to reinstall my mic thing. Very strange. First time that's ever happened. But it is, I guess it's good news for those that have been having problems with Robinhood. I know a lot of people wanted to just get away from it as a whole, but if they're finally attempting to make it actual wallets, I mean, it's better than nothing, right? I mean, I don't know it. I don't use it, but it certainly sounds like they're at least trying to fix their problem because they're gonna have to be dealing with some drama pretty soon. Okay, let's see what we got. Not familiar with Vechain, my friend. Welcome back, Xavier Gutierrez. The Doge effect from Mr. Gabriel Cubas. Mr. Mike Menace says they're no longer the top wallet. If that's the case, well, if they start making wallets for individuals, like they're claiming now, that's going to just completely diversify that wallet, right? If they were holding all in one wallet, which is fantastic actually for the Dogecoin, you know, the Dogecoin movement and those of support of Dogecoin, because we definitely need that. We definitely need that. That's much better than just liquidating the wallet. You know, if you make all, you know, wallets for all the holders and just diversify, that's what we wanted in the first place. So if that's what's really happening, that's fantastic news. We'll have to wait and see. Mr. Nathan Howard says it's only going down so people can buy in. Well, you know, as Mr. Elon Musk commented, which is just kind of common sense, you know, if the whales choose to sell off for the betterment of the coin and the movement, obviously the coin's going to dip due to, you know, just selling off that many Dogecoin at one time. But if the thing going on with Robinhood is accurate and they are, you know, spreading their one wallet, you know, to their shareholders into many wallets, that would diversify that ginormous wallet and spread the wealth out amongst to the actual coin owners or investors, I should say, in Robinhood's case, which is exactly what we need. That would be great news. Mr. Papa Giorgio said, just send 1,000 Dogecoin, should be in your wallet. Let me see, man, if you really did that. That would be just absolutely amazing if you so chose to do that for me. Let me pull up and that specific wallet that I have, I made special for this, you know, separate from my holdings, so that I would know when someone is so generous. So let me see, man. And another thing about Dogecoin we touched on the other day whenever I sent Mr. Eddie B his winnings, that Dogecoin processing is much faster than Bitcoin's. So that's interesting, as you know, when it comes to making transactions, you know, as we're hoping it becomes the people's coin kind of thing. And I did receive some Dogecoin. I received 10 Dogecoin as of right now. So if that's what you're referring to, I greatly appreciate the donation. If you did send more, maybe perhaps it didn't go through, but if you did send the 10, I received them, and thanks to whoever sent that donation in Dogecoin. That's how we do it, and we appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's see if I can catch up real quick. Yeah, that looks like it, Mr. Papa Giorgio. I definitely received some at some point. I can't tell when it came in, but I received 10 Dogecoin from someone. So super appreciative. Depending on when you send it, it might not have processed. So we'll see. I'll keep an eye on it for the next few minutes. Okay. I trade my Dogecoin on KuCoin, the KuCoin exchange. For those that are familiar with the channel, you can see my I offer a KuCoin referral code in the chat that comes up every so often. If you didn't catch it, I can go ahead and send the KuCoin referral code right now. Let me go ahead and sign into chat on this computer. if you guys are interested in trading Dogecoin on KuCoin, you can use this referral code and it helps both of us. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's see here. What wallet do I use? I currently actually use Exodus wallet on my my main computer because I stake Vechain there. I stake my Cardano on KuCoin. I do hold my Bitcoin and Ethereum in a cold wallet, a Ledger Nano S, which if you scroll down to the description, you can see I have a link that says where to store your crypto. That is a link to a cold storage wallet that you can purchase on Amazon. It's on sale right now. But I do use exchanges and web-based wallets whenever I stake my coins. So we have a $5 super chat from Mr. Modern Prometheus saying not buying more Doge in Robinhood, buying on Kraken, but Robinhood may end up rewarding Doge holders if they are one of the whales. Yes, Bitcoin painfully slow. Thank you for the comment and really appreciate the $5 super chat. Incredibly generous, my friend. Yeah, Bitcoin is due to the mass amount of transactions and the confirmation it takes a while sometimes, but Dogecoin is very, very fast.
Not buying more Doge in RH, buying on Kraken, but RH may end up rewarding Doge holders if they're one of the whales. Yes, Bitcoin painfully slow. Okay,
we got, let's see, Mr. Lime Mesa says to all Robinhood investors, it's still a good idea to get out as arguable. Their biggest issue is their lack of stop loss trades for crypto. Until they add this, it's not worth it. Thank you for the comment, my friend. Mr. Papa Giorgio's commenting again. I do have a Dogecoin deposit of 10 Dogecoin that came through at some point. Again, if that was you, thank you, my friend. I'm monitoring it now for any additional deposits, but I'll let you know if something else comes through besides the 10 Dogecoin. So appreciate any and all deposits and donations and super chats. Do not feel obligated, but we really do appreciate all of that here at the Breadly Assassin live stream. Let's see. Mike Maldonado says, do you stake your Chainlink on KuCoin? I don't think Chainlink, I could be wrong, but I'm not sure if Chainlink is a stakeable coin. I'm gonna have to triple check into it. I actually have my Chainlink on Coinbase right now, as it's been a coin I bought quite a long time ago and it's just been there. So I never took the time to check. I do need to double check on that. Thank you. Let's see what we got. What wallets are good to use when you want to buy, sell, and buy a lot? I have no clue. Well, any exchange works absolutely fine in that way. I personally use Coinbase and KuCoin because that's what I have access to. I'm in the United States, so I can't use Binance, and I'm in a regulated state in the US, so I cannot use Binance.us either. And I have absolutely no problems using either of those exchanges. Let's see here. We got thoughts on XRP long term. Yeah, we touch on that almost every day here at the Breadly Assassin live stream. If they can get through the hearings at the end of the month in the clear, it looks like XRP looks like a great buy right now and has a huge potential long term. Mr. Lime Mason, would you consider doing a live stream soon dedicated to cryptos as a whole and your latest moves in the market? Yeah, I suppose. I mean, we kind of stay broad on all of these live streams, as you know. I try and take question and answer and comment on things that I'm knowledgeable about. But yeah, in fact, I've been, as you've noticed, I started working on some videos. The prize announcement videos and the channel information and all that stuff like that. So I do plan on doing some focus videos on like Chainlink, Vechain, and some other cryptos that I'm involved in. So yeah, so all that's coming. As long as the channel continues to grow, I'll do everything I can to bring everyone the content they're looking for. Popeyes, do I think Dogecoin will go back up? Yes, ultimately I think it will. Of course, we have to get through these larger wallets, and we're awaiting the news from the development team to see what they have planned. And there's a lot going on that we'll just have to be patient with. But ultimately, I do think it can continue to rise. If you can use Binance, I absolutely would suggest it. That's who I would be using if I was able to. So is it recommended to buy Dogecoin? I get asked that often. Obviously, trying to speculate the dips and when's a good time to buy in and all that stuff like that. Obviously, if you're buying for long term, yes, of course, it's a good buy. I don't think a penny here or a penny there is going to be a significant, or half a penny, I should say, here and there, is going to be very influential if you're buying Dogecoin to check back on it in 2 or 3 years. If you're watching the 5-minute charts and are doing everything you can to buy in at the best possible time, I don't think it would be a bad idea to maybe wait a little bit in hopes that a big whale or a large wallet sells off and try and catch that dip. But of course, it's difficult to know when that's going to happen because it's up to their discretion. We don't really know when they're going to knock it out. I just commented on XRP. This guy is brain dead. Yeah, I didn't realize I was brain dead. That's a new one. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Let's see. Buy ADA instead. Be smart. Yes, I do suggest ADA as well. I personally own a decent amount of Cardano, and I stake it in KuCoin. So that's looking fantastic. That was projected. The coin was projected to reach $1 at some point this year in the height of the altcoin season. And being that we touched 95, 96 cents just over a few days ago, obviously that idea has really been increased. The expectations for that coin has increased to like a $2 to $3 coin possibly at some point this season. So yeah, I think things are looking very good for Cardano. Thank you, Mr. Charlestown. I see you. Let's see. Big up Justin Timberlake. That's not the first time I heard that since I've started streaming, which is weird because I've never been told that before in my life. Okay, let's see. Wait and see if they have wallets you can avoid capital gain taxes. Let's see. We got what's the difference between Doge USTD and Doge USD? Don't want to invest in the wrong one. Well, they're just options for you to trade against Doge. Like if your funds are in USD, then obviously you would trade in USD to Dogecoin. If your funds are in the USD coin, USDT token, then you would trade that into Dogecoin. Ultimately, it's kind of the same thing. Thank you, Mr. Chris Meyer. Appreciate it. Ezio says, mining on a single card like a RTX 2080, is it profitable in 54 mega hashes? Mining Ethereum, I think anything is profitable now, honestly. A single card, let me see, RTX 2080. Let me see, my friend. Hold on one second. I got something for you. One second, my friend. Do a little bit of number crunching for you. A single 2080, you said? TI or hold on, I need to go back to chat. Where was that question? RTX 2080. Let me see something. One second. I'm gonna get it for you. I got a single 2080 at single 2080 over the last 24 hours. I'm going to assume you pay about 10 cents a kilowatt hour. Just correct me if I'm wrong. Um, if you are mining on a single 2080 at 10 cents per kilowatt hour with a difficulty and profitability in the last 24 hours, actually it's looking like there are about 4 coins in competition with Ethereum right now that all come out about the same. But Ethereum right now on that particular card at 10 cents per kilowatt hour, you would be profiting about $4.30 a day, give or take. So yep, definitely profitable. Oh, it's a TI. Okay, hold on. Let me adjust in. Let me adjust. 1 second. I'm gonna do that for you real quick, my friend. Okay, so if you're on a 2080 Ti, yeah, Ethereum right now is definitely the way to go. You're at 54 mega hash. Let me adjust that for you too. It's probably just a hair different. It looks like you're able to squeeze a little bit more out of it than the average person. But if you're at 54 mega hash, my friend, mining Ethereum right now would get you about $5.85 a day off of the one card. And of course that is that fluctuates, but you're looking at a little under $6 a day right now. So that's with power at 10 cents a kilowatt hour. Obviously we'd have to adjust if it's a little bit different, but ultimately mining Ethereum is very profitable right now. It's just very technical. You have to have a lot of knowledge, and it's very costly to set up. But anyway, moving on. We don't touch too much on mining here. I'm actually planning on setting up an entire another channel for mining, because it's just so much information and so much to cover and so detailed. It's very, that's a whole tech side that can get a little overwhelming. But anyway, thanks for the question, Mr. Ezio, and you are very welcome, my friend. Okay, Papa Giorgio wants more. Is there any online store you can buy a Dogecoin mining rig that's ready to go and ready to plug and go? Well, you can definitely buy complete mining rigs, my friend, and you choose what you want to mine. As long as you're GPU mining, there are specific miners made for specific coins that will only do one specific coin, or type of coin, I should say, depending on the what it's on. But if you GPU mining, yes, you can definitely buy ready to go GPU rigs and choose to have it mined Dogecoin. Now the thing with that, my friend, is ultimately Dogecoin is not as you won't make as much mining Dogecoin as you will mining Ethereum. So ultimately what most people will do is simply mine Ethereum and make the most profit there, and then if you so choose to convert it to Dogecoin, then you can do so that way, just as you would exchanging normally on exchanges. So yeah, but you can definitely buy a completely ready to go mining rigs. But like I said, if you're just buying it with no knowledge of how to use it, it can be overwhelming, and there's a chance you could damage the equipment and stuff like that. And right now, not only are video cards incredibly hard to get, but everything's marked up through the roof, and it's incredibly expensive. So yeah, might be something you want to take a little bit of time to research before you move into. And like I said, I do plan on maybe even doing a video about it, or maybe another channel, but it's just so much information. I would be talking about it for days on end, and we would never be able to cover the current events and question and answer type stuff. And we are at the 1 hour and 48 minute mark on the stream. So what we're gonna do, as we've done the previous few streams, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna make it up to the community once again, and I'm gonna either call it at 2 hours or 400 likes. We're at 277 likes. You guys surprised me yesterday by the community was holding a lot of likes and threw it all at me at once. So I'll either stream to the 2 hour mark or the 400 like mark. So we got another 12 minutes, give or take, depending on you guys. So we appreciate all the participation today. And please don't forget, as you can see from the prize announcement video on the Bradley Assassin YouTube channel, God dang it. Okay, another phone call, another work phone call. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, don't forget, if you hadn't seen the prize announcement video on the Braille Assassin YouTube channel, this Friday at 6 p.m. Central Time, we will be having our second official Dogecoin giveaway. We will be giving away 1,000 Dogecoins this Friday at 6 p.m. Central Time. So if you're new to the channel, or if not, oh, I did get the 1,000 Dogecoin. Wow. Thank you, Mr. Papa Giorgio. I just refreshed it as I was speaking, and I see it here. What an amazing, what an amazing donation. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, we just got a substantial donation from Mr. Papa Giorgio here in chat. Donated Dogecoin to the Braille Assassin live stream. Thank you, my friend. That's incredible. Yes, thank you, my friend. It might have came through a few minutes ago, but I just refreshed. That's amazing. So yeah, like I said, don't forget to miss this. I mean, don't forget this Friday at 6 p.m. Central Time, we'll be giving away 1,000 Dogecoin to one lucky subscriber. Okay, Roscoe, New York. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So what we're gonna do is, like I said, when we get to either 300 likes or another 10 minutes, whichever one comes first, ladies and gentlemen, we're here every day. So if you are enjoying the content and enjoying the participation here at the Braille Assassin live stream, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. That way you will be notified the minute we go live, and you don't miss out on your chance to win free Dogecoin this upcoming Friday at 6 p.m. Central. So yeah, that's exciting. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay. We try not to be negative here in the in the Braille Assassin live stream. We do get some jokers here from every time, time and again, but that's pretty normal in these free-for-all live streams. So I'm pretty resilient. I can take it. I just, like I said, please remember, I'm not an expert, not a financial advisor. I do what I can to share information, and ultimately we can make better investing decisions. But yeah, you get bad apples sometime. Don't let we're not gonna let that bother us, right? It is what it is, my friends. I think it's kind of humorous myself. I wish I had time like that to hop in the live streams and just talk trash on people. Good times. Okay. Just triple checking all my news outlets before we head out. Try and catch any late breaking stuff. For those of you that follow, a couple of days ago, within a minute of me logging off, Mr. Elon Musk came and made a post, and Dogecoin took off, and I missed it. we missed that excitement, but we were joking. We were like, we think he was watching and came on and made an announcement directly after. But anyway, we'll see. Okay, let's see. Mr. Cody Cruz, I don't have time like that. I've never once hopped into someone's live stream and started talking trash on them. But if that's what they find entertaining, so be it. I'm doing my best to keep everyone entertained by putting out this content. So to each his own, right? Okay, 321 likes, and it's currently 1:53 stream time. So 7 minutes or 400 likes. It's up to you, ladies and gentlemen. Did you know a female dog is called a Bitcoin? That's funny. Mr. Sean Brooks says, when I look on Coinbase, they don't list Doge or Vechain. Am I missing something? Doge and Vechain are not available. They do not trade on Coinbase yet anyway. There's a lot of expectations that Vechain may be in the works because of its fundamentals and its popularity and whatever. We don't know the scrutiny. We don't know what coins have to go through before being listed on Coinbase. So until we find out, until there's an official announcement, we're just in wait mode. But you can trade both Vechain and Coinbase and Dogecoin on KuCoin. And if you're interested in doing so, there is a KuCoin referral code that is right here in the chat. If you would like to take a look at that exchange, I personally use KuCoin to trade those coins, as I'm here in the States, so I'm kind of regulated as to what I can use. But that's what I personally use. Okay, let's see. Mr. Eyes Wide Shut said, if you put that on a shirt, you'd sell out. I make a lot of bread, but not a lot of money. That's my claim to fame. How much Bitcoin do I have? I own 1 Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. I own 1 Bitcoin. I don't have all kinds of crazy money. In fact, back in March, when it dropped down to right around $4,000, I purchased, I mined Bitcoin for a couple years, and I almost had a full Bitcoin. And then when it fell down to $4,000 last March, I purchased enough to get a full Bitcoin, and that's currently what I own. So yeah, I don't have a ton of Bitcoin, but I do officially own 1, and I'm very proud of that. It took me many years to get to that point. So let's see. All right. Thanks again, Papa Giorgio, for that incredible donation. It's incredibly generous of you, and really appreciate it. I don't want you to think that it's not a big deal, because it is. Thank you, my friend. And thanks everyone for all the super chats today and all the donations. We appreciate everything that comes our way. It just helps the channel continue to grow so that we can return the favor with free Dogecoin giveaways, ultimately some merchandise giveaways, and anything and everything we can get going here on the channel. How do you tax capital gains on crypto? Well, obviously, you should be reporting your earnings in crypto every year. And here in the United States, every region is different. Every country and region is different. But if you have earned more than $40,000 in capital gains in a year and you report it, you I guess qualify to be taxed on your capital gains. So you should be reporting your profits in crypto. But I'm not a tax expert, certainly not a CPA, and there are a lot of CPAs out there that aren't super knowledgeable in crypto. So do some research on that, ladies. If you're really making a ton of money with crypto, as you don't want to get bombarded with taxes all at one time, or maybe you want to. It's up to you, but just take some time to find out the regulatory issues in your region. Mr. Lime Mason says, what about under 40K profits, or whatever the number is for it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you report less than that, if you need to be taxed on it other than capital gains, as though it would be an income. I think you might just be taxed on it as income, which is significantly less than being taxed as a capital gain. Again, I'm not an expert, but any CPA can definitely help you with that situation. Mr. Declan Sanachin, is Vechain worth buying right now at this moment? I personally think the world of Vechain. So I think in 2 or 3 years, we're not going to be debating over a penny or two. As I'd like to see Vechain approach 20 to 25 cents at some point this year, and ultimately in the 2 to 3 year range, there's a good chance Vechain may approach $1. And if that happens, obviously right now would look like an amazing time to buy Vechain. That's my personal opinion. I kind of feel the same way about Dogecoin. Ultimately, I don't think Dogecoin will get up to $1 as soon, if it can at all. I personally think Dogecoin can reach the 20-cent mark at some point this year if everything is good, and ultimately I can see it becoming a 35 to 40 cent coin if everything goes right. Once we, if we get the development side going our way, and then all these large wallets and stuff sold off and chewed through and that sort of thing. So yeah, I mean, anything you're moving into the crypto space right now will ultimately probably be more valuable in the future, that's just the way the crypto space has been moving for years. So yeah, outside of a drastic turn down, things seem to be going the right way in crypto, that's for sure. And we're officially at the 2-hour mark, ladies and gentlemen. We fell short. We are at 337 likes. So that was a nice effort, but we did not approach the 400 like mark. even though we had upwards of 600 people in here at one time. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. That is the completion of today's live stream. We brought everyone as much breaking information as we had, all the information I could find over the last 24 hours since we last streamed. We touched on Bitcoin touching on $50,000, the Vechain news and price predictions, the Chainlink news and price predictions. I'd like to thank everyone for all the likes and subscribes, shares, and of course all the donations and super chats today. Mr. Papa Giorgio, thank you so much for that ultra generous 1,000 Dogecoin donation. That's fantastic. That makes the giveaways a lot easier on me. So that's it for now. Don't forget, all of our previous streams are uploaded to YouTube that you can go check out anytime, so we can go back and look at our predictions and prices and all that other information. And if you scroll down to the description, for those of you who are asking about cold wallets, there's a link to a cold wallet on sale right now, Amazon, a Legend Nano S. There's also links to the gear I use to do these recordings and setups, as we get a lot of questions about that. If anyone's interested in looking into that equipment, that's all there for you. And as well as my KuCoin referral code, as I know a lot of people were looking for a place to trade Vechain and Dogecoin. So that's all there in the description. You want to take a few minutes to check that out. But other than that, we will see everyone tomorrow. Don't forget, keep the notification button lit up. That way you know exactly when I come on and you don't miss any of these updates and discussions and ultimately free giveaways. Next one this Friday at 6 p.m. Central Time. Thanks everybody. Goodbye. Stay safe and stay warm.